Hello and welcome back to Balla Ball. Today we are back with the story of Virat Kohli's fourth international 100. So this is about the time of November 2010. The New Zealand side had toured India for a 3-match test series and a 5-match ODI series. The test series India won 1-0. Then for the ODI series, Captain MS Dhoni, Virender Sehwag and Sachin Tendulkar, these three stalwarts, had been rested and opportunities were handed to youngsters such as Murli Vijay, who was to open along with Gautam Gambhir. Gautam Gambhir, of course, was usually the one-down batter, but now got to open, and Virat Kohli was given the opportunity to bat at 3 again. And this is a Virat Kohli who was really being looked at very intently by cricket watchers across the world, because he already scored a lot of good 50s, 3 good 100s, and he was looking like the next big thing in Indian cricket. So Gautam Gambhir was the captain for the ODI side, and this first ODI against New Zealand took place in Guwahati, Assam. New Zealand won the toss, chose to field first, put India to bat first. Gautam Gambhir and Murli Vijay came out to open. Vijay got off to a very good start again, hit some classy shots, but once again, a poor slog invited him back to the pavilion. India was now 44 for 1 in 7.1 overs. Virat Kohli walked into bat at number 3. Virat Kohli and Gautam Gambhir had a pretty good partnership that seemed to touch 50, but just as it was at 48, Gautam Gambhir flirted with a delivery outside off stump that would have otherwise been called a wide and perished for 38. Gautam Gambhir was back to the pavilion. India was 92 for 2 in the 16th over. This is when Yuvraj Singh walks into bat. So now Virat Kohli and Yuvraj Singh begin their partnership. Yuvraj took time to get set on the pitch, but once he started timing the ball well, he was able to hit boundaries at will. And it didn't take him very long to start hitting all across the park. So Yuvraj got off after his initial struggles. Virat Kohli, on the other end, wasn't as flashy as he usually is. He wasn't playing all those wristy shots that we saw of him in the last few months. But it doesn't mean that he was batting slow. He was constantly running. In this match, what he exhibited was this quality to find the gaps, to convert those quick singles into doubles, those doubles into triples, and he was showing his ability to find those runs. By the time Yuvraj Singh fell to Tuffy's remarkable knack of picking up wickets in the first overs of new spells, India were 179 for 3 in the 35th over. Unnoticed, Virat Kohli was batting at 63 of 73 deliveries. Unlike others, Virat Kohli did not need dramatic spells of aggression, nor did he face spells where he had to slow down. He was batting at a pretty constant rate. The only hiccup, however, was a shout from Kyle Mills for an inside edge. There was a sound, but there wasn't any deviation, and since the umpires weren't sure, Virat Kohli was adjudged not out. Hence, he continued to play. Soon, Virat Kohli started finding gaps to hit boundaries, using his wrists to score on the onside. He then pulled the ball to cow corner for a 4, and he was again back to his aggressive style. He was playing those wristy shots again after taking his time. Then came the power play, and during the power play, Virat hit a few other good shots, finally reaching his 4th international 100. This time, the celebration was something that shocked all of us. Virat Kohli did not do the usual celebration, the aggressive celebration that he always did. This time he was very calm, he was composed. There was no anger in his reaction, and it was indicative of the growth and evolution that Virat Kohli, the batter, had gone through. This was his 2nd consecutive ton in ODI cricket, the last one being against Australia in the last ODI he played. Why this innings was special is because here Virat Kohli showed that he had the ability of finding the gaps, running hard between the wickets. He exhibited good stamina, and he hit only 10 boundaries, only 10 fours in his inning of 104 runs, as compared to Gautam Gambhir's 6 boundaries in a 38-run knock, Yuvraj Singh's 7 boundaries in a 42-run knock, and Murli Vijay's 5 fours in a 29-run knock. Yusuf Pathan played a little bit of a cameo, coming in at number 6, scoring 29 of 19 deliveries, but then a lot of wickets fell in the end. India were all out for 276 with 1 over remaining. Virat Kohli scored 105 runs of just 104 deliveries at a strike rate of more than 100, hitting just 10 boundaries. No sixes. New Zealand's chase started off pretty well for them, with Martin Guptill smashing 5 boundaries in the very beginning itself. Ashish Nehra then adjusted his length, started picking up wickets, and the introduction of Ashwin got rid of Guptill, who was batting very well. Thereafter, India's controlled bowling by Munaf Patel, Ashwin and Yuvraj Singh curtailed the New Zealand's runs. Ross Taylor showed a bit of defiance with back-to-back sixes, but the asking run rate kept on increasing. Captain Ross Taylor was sent back by Ashwin for 66 runs. And what followed was a middle order collapse, and the required run rate was a bit too much for the tailenders to handle, who ultimately perished, and New Zealand were all out for 236 runs. India won the match by 40 runs, and Virat Kohli with his century was again adjudged the man of the match. This was the first of the 5-match ODI series that ultimately India won 5-0, and Gautam Gambhir emerged as a potential captain for the Indian side for the future, because it was under his leadership and in the absence of stalwarts such as MS Dhoni, Sachin Tendulkar and Virender Sehwag that India was able to defeat New Zealand 5-0 at home. That's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.